ଆମେ ବ୍ରେକ୍ ପୂର୍ବରୁ କ'ଣ ପଢ଼ୁଥିଲେ? ଆମେ ବିଭିନ୍ନ ପ୍ରକାର ଟ୍ରେଡ୍ ୟୁନିୟନ୍ ତାର ନାଁ, what are the existing trade union in India, INTUC, AITUC, BMS, HMS, UTUC, and CIT. These are the 6 types of trade union which are very popular and existing in India. Then there are 3 specific trade union we came to know, which is about their specific employee and bank, railway, and post. Then we thought of to discuss what are the functions, roles of trade union. Few roles we already discussed in last class. Like this slide, we discussed different types of functions. Negotiate agreement with employers on pay and conditions. What trade union does? This will negotiate the agreement with employer and employee. I discussed that trade union is a tool and significantly create the communication or link the communication between employers and employees. And this is mainly bridging the relations between employers and employee. That is what we are studying in this paper, industrial relations. This is building the relations between employers and employee. And it negotiates the pay and conditions. Pay means any financial entitlement, like maybe it is your salary, your overtime, your bonus, or your compensation, anything, any financial things deserved by the employee, that is pay. Condition, the working condition. Here talk about the working condition, the environment, the place where the employees are working. These are the things employees are having. If they are having issues, they are taken to union. Union is taken to the management. Discuss major changes to the workplace such as large scale redundancy. Any changes in the workplace. Discuss members' concerns with employers. Any concerns. Accompany members in disciplinary and grievance meetings. Provide members with legal and financial advice. Provide education facilities and certain consumer benefits such as discounted insurance. So these are the main function of union in a very high level we understood. So we can categorize and elaborate. We'll go through another slide which has different category. What one union can do for its members, what an union can do for the organization, for the society. So we can read that. And characteristics of trade union. What are the different characteristics? What it looks like? A trade union means what? So this could be one question. These 4 5 points. This is one association, one organization of the members. Who are the members? The employees, the workers of one industry or multiple industry. Association of employees. A trade union is simply an organization of workers who are the members of the specific job class, profession, trades, or business. Maybe they are working, suppose there is a factory, there are many people working under the same organization. So nature of job will be same. They are part of one union, one organization. So the job, profession, trade, business, who are the members of specific class of jobs. So all these people can join as a member of a trade union who can represent the employees on behalf of their personal problem in front of the employees. Association made voluntarily. So this kind of joining formalities are voluntary. This is what one characteristics of trade union. So no one is forcing you to join. If you are a member of an organization, you can join in any trade union. So this kind of joining is a voluntary activity. A workers voluntarily join a union. No one can be forced to join a union. So that is what why it is called as a characteristics, the voluntary activities. So this second point is it. Third point is permanent. Trade unions are typically considered permanent bodies. The members are joining and going, coming. So suppose one person is retired, he is out of membership, another person can join, new members can join to the union. So people are coming and going, but the union, the body is permanent. It is one permanent entity. Trade unions are typically considered a permanent body. Members may join and leave, yet the union is still in place. But that means that organization, that circles, that structure of workers, that unions will be there forever. People will come and join based on their tenure, but the organization is permanent. Shared interest. There is another characteristic of the shared interest. So, if a member has some problem in his insurance, in his working environment, or in his salary, it could be any issue, so that is shared with many employees. So, it's not individual. So, generally, the category of problem are very generic, and union once union is fighting suppose salary, people are less paid. That means it's not one person or two person. Majority of the people are less paid. So that is a shared interest. So union is fighting for a to increase their pay. So that means it is a shared interest. Or the environment. So we are improving the work environment. We are converting the workspace with good. We are providing a good house or good air conditioner or a good environment to our employee. So that kind of problem are shared. Members of a trade union come together over issues such as job security, better salary, condition of employment, and other issues of common interest. And these are shared. These interests are shared. Group action. When a single employee complains about the particular management decision, the trade union will step in to help the resolution. So any action they will take as a group. So you don't need to fight for your individual issue. When a single employee complains about the particular management decision, the trade union will step to help. So that means the union is fighting as a group on behalf of you. So it is known as group action as a characteristics of trade union. So whenever you are fighting, maybe your concern will not be listened or it will be not taken. If a group of person, if your union is representing or fighting for you, that will taken care with all interest. So that that is known as group action as a characteristics of trade union. So these are different nature characteristics or you can say uh, principles of trade union, association of employees, association made voluntary, permanent, shared interest, group actions. These things you can write as different characteristics of trade union. And another thing we discuss sometimes back the functions, and you can elaborate in this way. Suppose roles and responsibility and function of trade union. What are the functions for the organization? What are the functions for the trade organization? Here, organization means suppose one trade union has members from railways, has members from banking, has members from post office, or uh, a different port. So, what is the responsibility of that trade union for those organizations, for railways, for banking, for port? So, these roles and responsibility are divided into all this category. One is towards the organization, towards the trade organization. This means for themselves. So, the union has some functions, has some responsibility to take care of their organization, their functions, along with the main organization, what they are serving for, to take care of their own organization. Towards the union members, whoever joined as members, they have some responsibility for the members and towards the society. So you can elaborate the answer, the roles, responsibility, functions of trade union in these ways. Towards the organization, towards the trade organization, towards the union membership, towards the society where you live. Suppose organization, what you can do for the organization? Highlight the organization as a joint venture of employees and employer. One point is written here. So your role is to highlight the organization. Suppose railway or banking, whoever is the owner, whoever is the employee and employer, they are all same. So your responsibility is to promote, highlight. There is no difference between employer and employee. So they are working jointly as a joint venture, commonly. So even if you are a small worker in railway or there is a higher official, so you are working together. There is no difference between employer, managers, and workers. So that kind of differentiation you have to highlight that there is no difference, there is no discrimination between these two. So they are all same. Helps in maintenance of discipline. So in within the organization, how discipline is maintained. Help in removal of dissatisfaction. Any reason for dissatisfaction is in the organization. Promote the harmonic relationship between the worker, relationship between the employees. Facilitate the communication. Strengthen the cooperation between the internal organizations. So these are the responsibility for the organization. So trade union, if a union is supported by one organization, so these are they can do and try to do the help of members for the organization. What are the responsibility of a trade organization? Trade organization maintain the trade union democracy. Suppose I told just before there are some organization, trade organization are driven by political leaders, political parties, or founded by political leaders. Because these are the big organization, there are thousands and lakhs of members in one organization. So the organization itself, there is a big responsibility for the organization to maintain the democracy. The top officials should be protecting the members, not the political leaders. Or they cannot join, or the political party cannot buy them. Most of the times, what happens, political leaders, when they strong thive, they can take and dominate the trade union. Whereas the trade union should listen to the members, should neutral to understand the reason why they found. But that kind of democracy the union should maintain. Train new leadership. So whoever are next level, the middle level members, they should be trained to take the bigger role and promote them whenever required. So those that kind of training is one role of trade union for the internal organization. Improved internal network, how other you can talk to different company, different members, different owners, different organization, other trade union. So that kind of network to improve internally, we can promote. So these are the responsibility for the organization, trade organization, toward the union members. Members, so primarily it is formed for the members. But there are a lot of responsibility for members. Work with members for all type of trouble. So I mean financial, non-financial, any kind of exploitation. So we have to, the union has to work with them, with the members for their interest. Working a bridge between the members and management. Justice in financial and non-financial matter. So there are many things for members, any issues. So if a group of members they are working there, but there is no good school for their children. So provide the proper education. Talk to different school if they can open one school in that area, that location. That will benefit to the member. So that is one responsibility for the trade union. So that will come in social category. What's the society in the last thing I said? Participate in national development. Suppose country wants to highlight the plantation. Suppose you as a trade union, you have committed to plant 1 lakh trees in this year. So you are fulfilling your commitment. That is a national development. Country is promoting the plantation. Country wants to control the population. So population control is one thing you can contribute. You can go to door and educate people. Education is one area. So these are the responsibility for the society. You are not directly adding the profit to the organization, but you are working to the working for the benefits of the employee or the members of the trade union. So these are the roles and responsibility for the society. So you can categorize the roles in all these headings: roles for the organization, roles for the trade unions, roles for the members, roles for the society. These are the things you have in our syllabus. Uh, Trade unions. Next, we'll understand the trends and how trade union affecting India and what are the trends that we'll discuss in the next class. Today we'll end the class here. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.